Alrighty, we are here to continue on with finding the area of a triangle. Okay, so we have done the first 4 examples, I do believe. Okay, so we're going to continue on with example number 5. So when looking at example number 5, remember we've been looking for the base and the height. So I kind of want you to start asking yourself these questions on, well, where is our base and where is our height? Okay, and our base is right here at 10 1/4. Okay, that's our base. And then where would our height be? Well, our height is right here. Remember, you're always looking for where it is. Okay, so we were looking for the base and the height. So this one's our base, this one's our height. Now remember, these two could not be our heights because they are going at a diagonal, okay? And if you remember from the video I just did, okay, you don't go to the doctor and get measured at a diagonal, okay? You get measured straight up and down, okay? So just keep that in mind when you're always looking for your height, okay? It's got to be the one that is straight up and down. Sorry. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do half base times height. So half base times height. In the other ones, I was using different formulas, okay? And I truly believe that this half base and height formula was made for when you do have fractions, okay? So now I'm going to take 10 1/4 times 4 1/3, and this times half. Okay? If you remember, we cannot multiply fractions, okay, with a mixed number. So we need to rename these. So this is going to be 41/4 times 13/3. We would cross cancel if possible, and then take the top times the top and the bottom times the bottom. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take 41 times 13, which is 533 over 12. So now, if you're with me, I've done this part right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and take it times my half. So I have 533 twelfths times half. Again, top times top, bottom times the bottom. So 533 over 24. Change that to a mixed number. So I'm going to have 22 and 5 24. Okay. That would be my area. Now, I don't have any units on there, so it would just go, you just would make that units squared. Okay? All right, next one. Hopefully you are getting to the point where you can start picking out the base and the height. So why don't you kind of think really quick which one's the base and which one's the height? Got it? Okay. I am going with 12 is my base. 12 is my base right here. 12 is my base and 6 is my height. Good with that? 12 is my base, 6 is my height. So I am going to pick one of those really handy formulas where it's like base divided by 2 times the height. And the reason I'm picking that one is because both the 12 and the 6 are divisible by 2 easily. So I can just divide these by 2 and we'll be done. So I'm going to take 12 divided by 2 times 6. What's 12 divided by 2? 6. So I'm going to have 6 times 6, which is 36 units squared. Okay, 36 units squared. All right. Example number 7. We get into a little bit more difficult stuff. So this one says the area of the triangle. This one gives us the area. It says our area is 577.5, and we need to find the missing side. So we're given our formula. Area equals half base times height. And I kind of start thinking to myself, well, which of these things can I fill in? Well, I know what the area is, so I can fill that in. 577.5. This half is our constant, kind of, in this case. So the half is just going to come along, okay? And which one are we given, the base or the height? We're given the base, right? So we're going to put in 35 times h. Now, if you watch other YouTube videos or you talk to other people, you talk to your parents, you talk to siblings, there's multiple ways that you can go ahead and solve this one. I'm going to solve it in this way, and you can go from there, okay? So this first thing I'm going to do is I am going to get rid of the half. So right now I'm multiplying by half, and the inverse will be to divide by half or to multiply by the reciprocal. So I am going to multiply this by 2 over 1. This cancels this out, okay? And I'm going to multiply this by 2 over 1. So in my calculator right now, I'm taking 2 times 577.5. I end up with 1,155 equals 35h. Okay? So now we're trying to solve for h. We're trying to find the height of this triangle. So you start to ask yourself, well, what operation am I still doing to h? Well, right now I am still multiplying by 35. The inverse of multiply by 35 is to divide by 35. Divide by 35. The height is 33. So the height of my triangle is 33 feet. Okay. All right. Number 8. Area of the triangle is 28.5. Find the missing side. So I know area equals half base times height. And let's go ahead and fill in some of the things that were given. So we know what the area is. We know that the area is 28.5 equals half base times height. So what am I given? The base or my height? I'm given my height. Okay. So I'm going to put in base, and then my height is 6 1/3. Okay. So now I know I'm going to be working with fractions. I know I'm going to have to multiply them. So I'm going to change these automatically to improper fractions. Okay. So when I change this to an improper fraction, I get 57 halves equals half. And this one's going to be base times 19/3. Okay. That is all stuff I'm given. So I'm going to get rid of this half. To get rid of the half, I'm going to multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. Look what happens there. These 2's cancel out. So I'm left with 57 equals 19/3 b. Okay? So now I'm still multiplying my b by 19/3. So the inverse of multiply by 19/3 is to multiply by the reciprocal. So multiply by 3/19. Multiply this by 3/19. When I do that, top times the top, bottom times the bottom, okay? And we are going to end up with 171 over 19, and that simplifies to 9. Okay, that simplifies to 9. Okay, so what's my base? 9. All right, number 9. The area of the triangle, find the area of the triangle with a height of 14 and a base of 5.5. What is the area of the triangle? So right now, I would like you to pause the video, and I want you to try this one out, okay? So pause, try it out. Okay, hopefully you tried it out. I'm going to just work it with you really quick. So half base times height is the area of a triangle. I'm going to substitute these things in. Half 14 times 5.5, okay? I'm going to multiply here. This would be 7 times 5.5, which would equal 38.5. Now, maybe you used a different formula. Totally fine, as long as you got 38.5. Okay? All right. Number 10, I want you to pause the video, and I at least want you to try and set up the equation. Okay, so pause and set up the equation. Okay, so hopefully you have this set up. Area equals half base times height. The area we know is 124.5, and that's going to be equals half base times height. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to take half of 14, which is 7h, equals 124.5. I'm still multiplying h by 7, so I need to divide by 7. Divide by 7, that gets rid of that. H equals 17.79. Oops, sorry. 17.79. Make sure you round to the nearest hundred. Okay. Hopefully this is a great understanding of how to find the area of a triangle.